Hello and welcome to Slime Rancher. Now, I know this isn't, the typical, today's game, everyone's playing, Fortnite, but I figured I'd play something a little bit more cute, a little bit more subtle for the little kids. I know my other series, if you guys haven't noticed, it's been like 3 weeks since I posted. That's because both recordings I tried to do of Oxygen Not Included and House Flipper both got corrupted and that footage was lost, so I'm a little upset over that and I just wasn't feeling it. I made so much progress in both games, well, yeah, and it just sucks that I lost all that, but we're gonna hop into this. I have played a little bit of Slime Rancher, I'm not gonna lie, but I figured, for those that might not have seen this game, at least you can see what it is, Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start a new game. Alright. So there's a few things that I do know about this game that I will definitely share with you guys in a moment. 1,000 light years away from Earth on a planet known as the Far Far Ranch, Beatrix LeBeau begins her first day as a slime rancher. Whoa! Alright, let's get moving. WASD, that's just easy. Alright, so a few things I do want to let you guys know about. So basically, if anyone has not played this game, you can basically suck stuff in and then shoot stuff out, like this carrot. Now the basics here, the way this game works, these little cool guys, as you can see, just kind of poop something out. So you can basically feed these guys certain things, depending on the type of slime, and then they poop little gems out called plorts. I call it poop, they're called plorts, but I mean, let's be honest, they're eating and then they're pooping. So that's basically the basics. Is the way this game works is you make these little monies. I forget what exactly they're called. See if I can open up. Alright, so here's where it all is. Everything is that you should know. So this is your Slimepedia. This will basically keep track of any slimes you come into contact with. It'll give you a whole database on what they are. Resources. Obviously, you know what a carrot is. It's all the different stuff you can basically get. It doesn't say anything about all that stuff, but if you go over to your little house here, you can go to Star Mail, and basically there's a bunch of stuff about emails you can get. I forget exactly what they call them, but basically the currency in this game has some weird name that I don't even know. But basically, you get them by coming over to here, to the plort market, and each different type of plort for all the different slimes and creatures in this game are worth a certain amount of money. So the pink ones are like, the basic. You can see pink slimes everywhere. Why did I throw that? Come on. So basically, each plort is worth a certain amount of money, a certain amount of currency. Gold ones are like the most impossible things to get. There's like a 1 in 10,000th of a chance that you will see a gold slime. And the way you get a gold plort is you're supposed to shoot something at it, whatever you have, at it, and it hits it, and it basically poops itself from being scared. But yeah, that's just how life works, I guess. You get scared, you poop, man. So what you do is you want to shoot them into this thing and see. It just gave me 30. I say bucks, dollars, but whatever. I call them coins. I forget what exactly it's called. But yeah. So yeah, basically every different slime, if you look in your Slimepedia, I guess you have to suck them up first. Come here, Mr. Slime. Boom. Yeah, there we go. But basically, if you go back into this, it'll tell you everything about each slime that you collect. So they basically eat everything. The pink ones are like the most basic. Now, for a little starting trip, a lot of people like to start off by going over and collecting a bunch of these guys, and I will show you why you shouldn't do that. I mean, if you want to, it's all about what you want to, if that's what you really want, if you want pink plorts, but if you look, these guys are worth a bit more money. If you want to make profit in this game, I suggest not even bothering to, collect these guys, the pink ones at least. I would suggest going with the rock slimes, which I will show you in a second. I'm gonna collect these chickens, because I'm gonna make a chicken coop as well. and you will see why eventually. But, so yeah, like, in the first area, all that spawns out are these guys. And honestly, you just shouldn't even... A lot of people would be like, oh, hey, slimes, I know what I need to do. Go collect them and put them in a freaking prison cell for the rest of their lives. Don't do it, man. I'm not saying that to be, you know, in the fact that you just shouldn't be mean like that. I'm just saying, if you want to be profitable, you gotta collect a more valuable target. So, if you go past this area, and then down into this area, these blue rock slimes spawn, and these are the ones you want. They will hurt you, they'll like roll around, and it definitely does some damage to you, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what am I doing? I am a dummy. So then I'm like, why could I not suck these guys up? Oh, I'm gonna die. So as you can see, they grew bigger. Now the way this works is, if say I took a pink plort and I shot at this guy, he will eat it. Whatever plort you feed to whatever the smaller slimes, it will basically turn them into a Gordo, is what it's called. And a Gordo basically is a bigger slime, but when you feed it, it shoots out 2 different types of plorts of each generation that you mixed, so it's kind of like breeding. But as you can see, I just unlocked this whole area. So the way it works is once you get into these areas, you gotta find keys and all that. And when you unlock new areas, there's a little pad like you just saw me use that basically will then fill in the blanks on where you don't know where things are and stuff. But back to the task at hand. So yeah, that's how the Gordos work. Now another one we want, I'll get rid of these carrots for now, is the Tabbies. The Tabbies are one of the other ones that I told you were worth more. So, what we want to do here is collect a bunch of the rock slimes and the Tabbies. Head back. I know some people are going to complain about my mechanical keyboard. I know my keyboard's loud, I'm sorry. I try, but it's like I can't really keep the mic away too far. I'm working on trying to get a better mic that, you know, will kind of suppress any other sound other than my voice. But it's just, this keyboard is loud. Alright, so like it tells you in the little tutorial thing. So what you're going to do is, you have these things called Corrals that you can upgrade and stuff to make them higher walls and air net stuff so the slimes can't get out. Stuff to like automatically feed them and collect the plorts when they poop them out. Because like these guys, you go in here when they're bigger ones especially, they're going to roll into you and stuff and it's going to hurt you. So it's easier to have that plort collector I found. So now what you want to do is this. So we got the Tabbies and the rocks. Now if I can find... my nose is a little stuffy, don't mind my nasally voice. Plort market, I already know about the plort market. But actually, while I'm over here, I might as well go cash in these plorts. Alright, so we got the chickadoos. Chickadoos, go over there for now. How are you out already? Bro, get back in there. That's why you definitely want to get the higher walls and stuff. 350, I don't have 350. Jeez, you guys jump pretty freaking high, huh? You know what, fine, you guys want to be like that, you're coming in here for now. You're all gonna come in here for now. Alright, plort. I need to find carrots. Carrots. Alright, so we got carrots. Now, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to feed these guys carrots because I will show you in a moment, but their Slimepedia shows that they only eat veggies. I'll show you a way to counteract that in a moment. So yeah, over here you go into slimes, rock slime, and tabby slime. So rock slimes only eat veggies. And then tabby slimes eat chickens, basically, the meat. The only meat in this game is different types of chickens. So now I'm going to show you how to breed these things to make more profitable decisions with your life. One thing I should have done is went and got the higher walls thing so they couldn't jump out. So yeah, you'll make a lot more money with the other types of plorts. You know, like everyone starts off getting the little pink ones, but you really shouldn't. So now what we're gonna do is this. So we're gonna feed him. No, none of you guys are hungry. No, none of you? Well, that didn't work. So I need chickens then. Uno momento. Alright, so that took a little bit. I didn't find any chickens, but I got some rock plorts, which will do just kindly. So what you want to do, the way you breed any of these bad boys, is like the tabby cats, I'll take this rock plort, I'll shoot it at them. They'll eat them, and it'll turn into a Gordo Tabby Rock slime. Or Tabby Rock Gordo, they're called. Or chickadoos. Hey, you guys come here. So afterwards, I'm going to make a freaking coop to keep you guys in, to feed you to my tabbies. But, so yeah, we're going to give them all of those. So now that you got that all down, and then, what I'm going to do is then feed. What I should do first is cash in on my plorts, and then basically I'm just going to make them all Tabby Rock Gordo, so just a bunch of giant Tabby Rocks. So that's going to give me about... So the rocks are worth 20, and the tabbies are worth 23, so I'm going to about get 40 for each slime I feed. Every time I feed one of those, it's going to give me 40... Whatever they're called. Starbucks, maybe? Starbucks. No. I forget what it's called. New dollars or something like that? New bucks? Something bucks, I don't know that much. Slime just killed itself, I think. No, he didn't. Where is he? Oh. Did not know that was there. Alright. First things first, so as you explore this whole, map, world, whatever you want to call this whole thing, basically you will come across these H's. If you go up to them and press E, it's got little, letters from the guy who was a rancher before you, I guess. Hello, Beatrix. The name's Hobson Twilgers, rancher explorer and the former owner of this here ranch you now call your own. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I was a rancher for more years than I can remember, and felt there was one last adventure left in me, so I've set off to find just that. But before I go, I'm taking one last tour around this here land I love, so keep your peepers peeled for the notes like these if you want to hear what an old coot has to say every now and again. Be talking to ya, H. So yeah, H is Hopkins. Hopkins is his name? Oh, God. I don't know what's wrong with me. My eye hurts. Anyway. Oh, my eyes are watering. So what we're going to do is I was going to go find some things to feed the tabby plorts, but you can feed these guys veggies. Now, if they get off the tabby plorts, then the rock ones will then eat those, and they'll become just like them. There you go. I don't even have to do the work. Oh, God, give me more. Oh. I don't know what happened. My eye just, hurts and is all itchy. Whew. Alright, so as you can see, there's plorts in there. Now, me just trying to come in and get these, you can't actually suck up the giant ones, you can just kind of pick them up. Let's see, I'm gonna die if I keep trying to go in here to get these. So we're gonna have to deal with that. Oh my Largo. So yeah. Cash in on those, so that's gonna give us decent money if we keep that up. So we're okay with that for now. But what I want to do now is I want where should I make a chicken coop? I don't really need a chicken coop, to be honest. I can freaking chickadoos can go. What I do need to do though is make a garden. So I'm gonna make gardens. Gardens can be over here. So you can make gardens with these, and so basically you have all these spots, there's 3 extra over there, 2 up there, over here. You can unlock these areas, but they cost a lot. So you gotta save up and unlock new areas and all that for your ranch. And then you can have more space to put other slimes you find, the more expensive ones that poop out more expensive plorts. But yeah, basically what you want to do is purchase a garden. Because now that you have those are going to eat a lot. Now, a good way to counteract this is to go ahead and make a garden so that we are constantly growing carrots, because they like veggies or meat. But I find it more efficient to just stick with carrots because they grow so much faster. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go exploring for a bit. So I can go get some more slimes and such to make more money. Alright, so while out exploring, I found another one of those H's. I had a great idea. Big trees like this here one along the edge of my property back on Earth. I had been there before anyone could remember. It survived all kinds of change around it, and then one day I began to notice it was dying. It wasn't anything unnatural, it was just its time, I suppose. And then I realized that if I didn't do something, I'd end up like that tree. I'd spend my whole life in the same place. I wasn't going to let that happen, so I bought a ticket for the far, far range the very next day. Yeah, good for you. Alright, so another thing I want to show you in this area over here near the top of this area we have explored so far is there is a very fat tabby. Now what we gotta do is feed him a bunch of hens and stuff, like the chickens. And that's basically how you will end up accomplishing that. Now another thing I want to do in this area is these are phosphors. I mean, that's a phosphor tabby, Gordo. But the phosphor ones will die in sunlight, so I'm not going to capture any just a second until I have that cave area unlocked so I can have them out of the sunlight. Because if you have those guys in the sun, they're going to just end up dying off eventually, as says in the Slimepedia. So what I'm going to do is, for now we're going to stick with what we have for now. But what I want to do, if there's any phosphors over here, is find some fruit, because their diet mainly consists of fruit. But it looks like no more phosphors are coming out, so we're just going to collect all these pink plorts, so we at least get some sort of income off of it. What's good about this game is, like, it has its own ecosystem. Like, these slimes will eat out here on their own. So if you just walk around after a while, like, a bunch of them will just be hanging around here, like, they're everywhere, man. Like, even down here, oh, there we go. Big amounts of plorts. Alright, so let's head back. Alright, so back at our little base here, what we're gonna do is shoot you with a tabby. Eat it. Yeah. That's what I thought. I gotta wait for the carrots to grow before I can really do anything else, because, yeah. But what I can do is over here and cash in these plorts. If anything, it might give me enough to actually do the upgrades I need to do. So with everything like that, like the corrals you can upgrade and all that stuff, I already told you that much. You can do the same with these. You can add like a sprinkler, scare slime and stuff. It'll basically just help the carrots grow faster and to keep other slimes from going in there and eating them. Because there are things called tar slimes in this game. And tar slimes, basically, they're formed if you have a Gordo like these, and then they eat a different plort from the two that they are. So, like, say these are tabby slimes and rock slimes. If they ate a pink slime plort, or a pink plort, they'll turn into what's called a tar. And it's basically like this abomination that's going to end up just... It basically just infects every other slime that it even touches. And that's how that works. So I'm going to shoot that hen in there because these guys have a diet of eating hens. So just like that, they'll do that. And then it'll poop out some plorts, and then the other rock slimes are going to go and eat those and turn to bigger ones, and that's how we're going to get this little thing started. Alright, I'm back. So, as you can see, these guys are a little grumpy. Well, I say grumpy, but they look like they're starving. Don't be alarmed for any of you younger chillins. Slimes won't actually die. I'll show you later on what feral slimes look like, but basically, if they just get, it's just them getting irritated, I guess. They don't actually, you know, die of starvation. It just mainly keeps them happy. They're just happy eating, man. But basically, it will get to a point where they get super, you know, agitated like this, that they get angry and they'll start attacking you. like all the time, like going right after you. And we don't want that. A happy slime's a good slime for making money off of, because that's the whole point of this game, is being a rancher trying to make profit off these slimes. So your garden, if you so basically you just shoot one carrot in, and it'll just constantly keep growing it. Now what we want to do is we want to get a sprinkler, which we just need a little bit more money for, because that will up our thing, and these guys will get more food more constantly. So what we're going to do is feed one carrot to every single one. Now it's going to suck, since we don't have that plort collector I was talking about. We're going to have to actually go in here and try to get all these. Which isn't like that big of a deal, but it definitely will pay off, so. Oh god, get out. Oh, that was close. Yeah, you eat that one. So while I'm waiting for my health to regain. Slowly try to get these ones on the edges. Hey, get back here. But yeah, so that's the basics of the game so far. I mean, tell me what you guys think about the video, with the series, if this is something you guys actually want to see, because I'm down to play it. This game is so relaxing. Like, I won't lie, as childish as this game is, it is really addicting. I will give it that. It's very addicting. Oh, I'm close to death, but... So before I end off this episode, I'm going to go ahead and cash in all these, but see, like... Before, we were barely, hitting like $300-400 just from harvesting just that first little round of feeding them all. I have almost $1,000 right then there. Well, I say dollars, but 1,000 coins. And that's what that's what your end goal is, just to make a good profit. And that's only with one corral. Now, in the next episode, I'm hoping to get all these corrals filled with, or maybe not all of them, just get like 2 of them so far. And I'll show you guys how to build or how to upgrade your corrals and all that stuff more, and what you basically ideally want in the next episode. So let me know what you guys think of this series so far, if it's something you guys actually want to see me play, because I'm down, man. It's taking a break from the other stuff, like oxygen not included in House Flipper. I mean, yeah, House Flipper is a little bit more on the stress relieving side from just cleaning, but this game is definitely really like calm and relaxed and just fun to play. And there's so much more to this game than anyone thinks. Like, it's not just about slimes and stuff. There's puzzles and all this stuff in it too that we'll hopefully get to later on in the series. I haven't even explored the entirety of this game. I've only played, the very basics of it. So, but we'll get to that all in the next episode. So leave a like, tell me what you thought of the video, and other than that, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.